is going to be a fun education session on net worth. There is no better time than New Year's Eve to learn about net worth. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Apologies that the information is in reverse. If you know how to change it so that Instagram live can be reversed, please tell me. So I'll apologise that it's in reverse, but let's get started. So net worth. Net worth is, out of all the different kinds of ways of measuring your personal finance, net worth is my favourite, and there's two reasons why, and I've just written them up. Why? The question is, so why is net worth so special? So the reason that it is so special is that it tells you all about your current money picture. And that's my little kind of picture. I'm a really bad drawer. Let me just turn that around a little bit. Sorry, that might be a bit better. And I'll just move the camera back a bit. So your current money picture is exactly where you're at right now. So it's almost a bit like if you think your life is a big sausage and you slice that sausage at some stage throughout that. That's your kind of slice of life. It's where you are at right now. So that's what your current money picture is. And also net worth is really special because it doesn't lie. I kind of call it it's the lie detector of finance. So, you know, when people are being interviewed and they're asked to take a lie detector test because the idea is that they can't fudge it. Well, that's what net worth does exactly for your money. You cannot fudge it. When you work out what your net worth is, it tells you exactly how you're going with your personal finances. So that's why net worth is really special. And our number one, our personal long-term goal is all around net worth, and I'll share that with you in a moment, what that is. So I'm just going to turn around here. Thanks, Cara. Happy New Year to you too. Okay. Once again, I'm really sorry that it's reversed. I'm just going to quickly talk about net worth and what is it. So net worth is it's got two components, and they're really simple components. So this is why everyone, including you, should be working this out regularly, and I'll talk to you about that regularly as well. So net worth is everything that you own. So you think about anything that really, you know, if you had to, you could sell it off. Your house, your car or cars, if you had a boat, if you had investment properties, if you had shares, probably one thing you can't sell off is super. If you have trust funds, I wrote a few notes here. If you had things such as you have collector items, such as coins, gold, all those kinds of things, that all adds up to your net worth in terms of what you own, and of course savings goes into there as well. So with net worth, you've got to add up everything that you own. Then you've got to look at everything that you owe. So if you, like somebody said to you, you need to pay us back for everything that you owe, what would that include? So once again, a lot of it is tied to those things that you own. So it's your home loan. If you've got investment properties, it's those loans. Personal loans, if you've taken out personal loans for a holiday or for house renovations. Car loans, credit cards, store cards, if you've borrowed money off of people, all of your pay later schemes, so you know, Afterpay, Zip Pay, those kinds of things. I think I've probably covered it all. Personal loans, anything that you owe, you know, or that you've got to pay back is what you owe. So this is really simple. Once you've worked it out, and please, it's really easiest if you do this in a spreadsheet. Once you've worked it out, and I'll come back to reason why, once you've worked it out, all you do is you total up everything you own. Let's do a quick example. Let's say you've totaled up everything you own and it comes up to 500,000. And then you've totaled up everything that you owe, and that comes up to 350,000. So I've written this calculation here. Everything that you owe is 500,000, and everything that you owe here is 350,000. All you do is take away what you own minus what you owe. So your net worth is 150,000. really, really good if that figure there is positive rather than negative. Saying that, if your situation is, and you know, through different life circumstances or different times of your life, you may find yourself that that's negative. That doesn't matter because it's a starting point. Like I said, think about the sausage. You've chopped it off. That's where you're at this point in time in your life. You just go on from here. You know, wherever you are, it doesn't matter. You can improve your situation. That's what this is all about, and that's why net worth is really important too. So that's what your net worth is. So I mentioned before, I'll come back to our number one goal and our goal around net worth too. I did want to talk about using a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet comes in really handy when you want to start regularly measuring and therefore tracking your net worth. So what we do is we have monthly check-ins with our money, and that's when we check in with our net worth as well. So we have, it's usually on a Sunday night because that works for us, and we check in and we measure what our net worth is, and we do it on a monthly basis. And because we have it set up in a really simple spreadsheet, all it is, and if you want something similar, just let me know, I can show you ours. We just have all the different categories, and then we have all the different amounts against it, and then it sums what it is. So we sum up everything we own, we then sum up everything that we owe, and then minus that, and we get that figure of what our net worth is. And then we just compare it. So each month we can see from, I don't know how many years worth of data we've got, information where we've compared it, but we can see, like for 2020, we can see what's happened to our net worth over 2020. And obviously it's been a bit of a crazy year and our net worth has gone like that. Interesting enough though, whilst it's gone like that, I don't know if this works from your end, but it's gone up. And in fact, our net worth has gone up more than we had even anticipated. And that's the key to measuring your net worth. You want to see your net worth tracking upwards and trending that way. So that's the main thing about net worth. Measure it and track it, and of course you want to see it go up. So for example, this figure here, you might want to see that, let's say it's December, it's 150,000. Come January, when you check it in, it's gone up to 157,000. And there's lots of different levers that you pull on for your net worth. That's good to know, Cara. The same with your net worth this year. It's just been like at different times we looked at ours, it was crazy. Yeah, like a mountain range, definitely. And then, but the trend has been, you know how you see all those graphs, financial graphs all the time, they always go, and you know, as long as they're trending upwards, that's the main thing. So what you want to do is you want to see that trend, and that's why it's so important to measure it regularly and track it. I wouldn't track it any or measure it any more often than that, because it doesn't really tell you a lot if you're doing it weekly or anything like that. And in fact, you could maybe, even if it's up to you, track it every 2 months or something. But we like to check in because it gives us a bit of positive feedback about how we're going. And as I said, there's lots of different levers that affect your net worth. So it's your investments, how much you're spending, how much you're saving, all those things, which is good because it means there's lots of different ways that you can positively impact your net worth. So just getting back to it, our number one, or our most focused on financial goal for us is our net worth, and we have tied that all around what we want to do with our life. So we have got 8 years until the girls are both finished school, and we have committed to working. Hopefully our plan is, we've got a plan for working less and less during that time, but our plan is to work, mainly because we like working. But come to the end of that time when the girls have finished school, we want to start doing some other things as well. So we want to be at a stage where our finances are that we can choose if we want to work or choose not to work. So on that basis, we have worked out, this is inclusive of super, that we want our net worth to be $3.3 million at that point in time. And that will then allow us to have all of those anticipated expenses. Now, that might change. We might change our goals. We might find that, I don't know, life changes. And that's a good thing about goals. You can change them as you want to. But that's where we're at, and that's where we're tracking towards. So net worth is a really, really good way for you to think about your future goals. And it's a really good way to see where you're at now and then also track how you're progressing. What I'll do is I'll come back in another time and I'll talk about those different levers. And if you want that spreadsheet, super simple, and I'm sure you probably got it anyway, but if you want it just with all the different categories of things that we measure for what we own, and then all those categories that we measure for what we owe. So let me know if you want that, and otherwise everybody have a happy new year. You can tell that we're super excited that we are having a very early night. We're just taking it very easy tonight. And that's why I thought it would be very good to share with you a little education session on net worth. Hopefully it was valuable. Any questions, just shoot them through to me. And Happy New Year, everybody. See you in 2021.